Wives on the Mic. I'm Nikki, and today on the panel we've got the lovely
Phebi, mum of 2, and I'm also a wife.
Yes, she is. And to my right we've got...
I'm Celma. I am a mum of 3. I am the owner of Time for Mums.
Hi, I'm Funsho. I am owner and founder of Minx Hair UK. I'm mum of 2 and a wife.
Yeah. So we've got some entrepreneurial mums sitting over here. The question for today is around paying the bills. Who is responsible for what?
Do you know what? I think it depends.
Okay.
I'm a stay-at-home mum, so I don't have an income. So he pretty much pays all the bills. But that's not to say that I don't know how to pay them. I do know how to pay them. I know all the passwords. I know, you know, like, do you know what I mean? Like, I know how to do it. And I think my husband likes to kind of have that responsibility of paying all the bills, the rent. I might pay like my phone bill and like some other little bills, but he will do the main bulk of the bills. When I was working, it would be the same thing where I would just transfer him the money because we didn't have a joint account at the time.
Okay, but you would still, in a sense, pay for something.
Yeah, I would still pay for something. I would still contribute financially to it. And I would still be heavily involved in terms of how much it is or whatever. Like, I'm quite nosy. I want to know where is the money going.
Okay.
But yeah, so that's what I would do.
I'd say for me, we're quite meticulous in the way we pay bills.
Okay.
So we both work full time. I think when we started to live together, so just literally after we got married, our incomes were slightly the same. I mean, he was earning more, but they were almost the same. So he would basically pay for everything, like living wise. So rent, council tax, car, insurance, all of that he paid for it.
Oh wow, yeah.
And then I would just pay for like food, like we had to buy food. I'll pay for food and obviously my own bills. Obviously that changed a bit when we had our son. So what we did was we listed out all of our expenses.
Individual and as a family.
Exactly. We had to put it on a spreadsheet. That was the only way we could be organised.
Yeah.
And obviously we could see what was going out of the family pot, whether we had separate accounts or not. We still have separate accounts. I think I like the fact that I can do whatever I want with my money. I'm accountable to him in that every month I need to have saved a certain amount of money. It's not the end of the world if I haven't. As women, we always usually don't. There's always something that comes out of the blue that you need to take care of. But so what we did was we put together this spreadsheet and all of our expenses, as I said, we listed them all out, and then we could see what was left over from each individual salary at the end of the month, and that went into our savings. So even though we don't have a joint account, we're still able to save jointly, and I think that has helped, and it's carried on now even after my second child. So my husband is responsible for all of the bills, and I look after childcare. And he pays for food now. So where before I would pay for the food, he does all the shopping. He's happy to have his alone time when he does shopping. So he will go and do the shopping. I just need to provide the list.
I do that
but
too. I'm not allowed to shopping.
You're not allowed to go shopping?
No,
and he has a better eye for deals than I would. Where he would go to the supermarket and he'll come back. I'm like, how much did you spend? And he's like, oh, I spent like £100, and I'll spend like £180. He's like, did you not check the deals? I was like, no, I'm going to do the shopping. He's better with money than I am. So I think just having a spreadsheet and you being able to see how much is coming in and what your expenditure is monthly. Yeah. And I think it's important as well that you have, I don't know, obviously based on your income, you have set goals for savings. If you don't have any goals, then you would always fall short. You would always, if you don't have anything to look forward to or anything you're being held accountable to, then you would you'd never ever have that target. You would just be like, oh, I only have £20 left this month. It's fine. I can put it in my savings. If you had, I don't know, realistic targets or realistic goals, then obviously you're better able to reach that dream saving amount.
I think for us what we do, or what we are planning to do, because we haven't started, we're planning to basically work, I guess for us it's more on we've kind of worked out that a certain percentage of both our incomes will be able to cover us completely. So that for us should then, that's just kind of what we're planning to do. I think at the moment though, what we do is he pays the rent, he pays I was like, oh, that's it. no. I'm sure there's more. Oh, wait, no. He pays. So he does pay for the phone bill, and he pays for the food. He pays for the food shopping. But then I cover like all my expenses, like the car insurance, MOT, all of this, and obviously childcare as well. I cover the childcare and I look after any little bits for her. But moving forward, what we're going to try and do is actually come together and do more of a percentage thing. So that it's a bit more, because I feel like he feels like it's a lot. Do you guys ever feel like your partners feel like maybe it's too much on them, or too much on you?
For me, because basically my partner pays most of the bills. I pay, like you, I kind of pay for my luxury stuff, and the food, and probably that's it. But I don't see any issues. I don't see any issues. Like, you know, I mean, if like he does need help, of course, that's that's where I come in, isn't it? But you know, keep doing what you're doing.
But sometimes so I'm not quite. So my thing is, I would feel a bit weird having my income come in. And then being like, oh, it's mine. So I don't know, like, so because I don't
necessarily say like it's mine or anything. Like I'll go out and if I'm going shopping for myself, I do shopping for like clothes shopping. I do shopping for him. I do shopping for the kids. And, you know, I still buy them luxury stuff as well. But like the main, like the mortgage, like everything else, like all the stuff. The house, like the family bills as well. Like he will do all of that.
So do you still feel like the house is yours? Do you feel like?
Of course, my name is on that house, mate.
So your name's on the house as well?
Yeah, definitely.
But he pays the mortgage?
Yeah.
Is your name on the mortgage?
Yeah. My name's on everything.
Now, what's yours is mine, and what's mine is yours.
I'm down with that. I'm down. I get it. I'm digging it. But obviously, where he pays, obviously, you know, the majority of those bills, do you ever feel like...
I still put money towards the deposit.
Okay.
So, everything that we own, like, both our names are on it.
Okay.
Same with me. I mean, the fact that I'm not working, but am I not raising your kids? So I might not contribute financially, but I'm still a homemaker. I'm still contributing to the household. And that's one thing I got told, like from church. You know, like just before we got married, you know, went to like marriage counselling, and they told us that, you know, don't make the other partner feel like they're not contributing to your home just because they are not contributing in pounds, you know, financially, because they still are contributing it. You bring you might have paid the money, so I've not paid the money, so you might have paid for the food, but I've cooked it.
100%, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So I'm still contributing to the household. I'm still maintaining our home, raising our kids. You're going to work. Do you know what I mean? We're working as a team. It doesn't work with one and not the other.
Yeah.
There was an article that I read, and it said that a housewife, mum, you know, if they were to actually get paid, they'll be earning like 80k.
Listen.
And that's the thing. So for me, you know, I'm not gonna lie, going back to work like full time, I'm dreading it because I'm going back to work 5 days a week, doing all of that. I'm not gonna lie, my pay pretty much pays the nursery fees.
That's it,
Pretty much pays the nursery fees, and the rest of it's probably gonna go on petrol. But it's just like, what, you know, what's the point? I could probably get more just be sitting at home.
But I had to make that decision after I had my second child. I went to work for 5 days, and I asked them to leave with immediate effect because I had to be really realistic. I said I need to leave today because they were very understanding, but I was paying childcare and it was ridiculous because I had 2 children now, and obviously I just had a baby, so the second one was, you know, just not even 9 months. So the fees for a baby is another level. And then I had you know, a 3-year-old, and I was like, I can't afford the childcare. It was coming up to like £300 a week. And I said to the nursery, and I said to my work, this stops today. Sorry, because
it has to be right now.
I couldn't even afford to put my child in nursery for the 4 weeks to leave. That's how immediate I had to go. And I was very fortunate that my work was very understanding. They said, you know what, we know what it's like.
Wait, so where are you based? I'm sorry, this is a bit off topic because 300 a week, I'm still like, actually.
That's quite reasonable.
What, is that reasonable?
Yeah, that is really
reasonable. I'm paying more, babe. That's in London.
Yeah. East London.
Oh, East London as well.
Exactly.
sorry. I'm from East London. East London.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm from East London.
So I had to make that decision, but we were better off just living off the one income than to use our savings and put us in such a... And I was paying for someone else to watch my kid while I wasn't even earning any money, because all of it was going towards this nursery who wasn't even providing nappies. And
they weren't even providing nappies at that price.
Yes. Exactly.
No, that's terrible.
I made that decision, and I'm glad that I did, because I stayed with my kids at home, and we were saving a lot more money. And I haven't gone back since, and my daughter's 3, but I do plan on going back to work. But before I do that, I need to really reevaluate the cost and everything like that again.
Because you've got 3 kids now.
And I've got 3 kids now, exactly. So I'm kind of just waiting for the other, the second one to go to school.
Yeah.
And then, but then at the same time, I'm very fortunate because it made me find myself.
Can't wait, please go to school.
You know what? School is not good though.
No, school's another. There's still other issues with it, because it's only 9 to 3.
Yeah.
Only 9 to 3.
No, I know, but as somebody who's paying over £1 grand a month, just that 9 to 3, I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll work with it.
Yeah, but 9 to 3, then you got to find another childminder or an after school club for the rest of the hours.
That's why you should do flexible working. Work from home.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing now. Yeah. It helps you find yourself.
Yeah, definitely.
I'll get there one day. So that's why you need to watch. The more you watch, the more I can become flexible working mama. Thank you. Join us. Conversation. Anyway, sorry. But no, honestly, it is really difficult, and it's difficult. Because you don't want to put all that pressure on your partner.
Exactly.
So for me anyway, I naturally just kind of took it on the childcare, the children. Even though I have one, I will take on that responsibility, and you take care of everything else. But it's so hard, and I think, I'm not gonna lie, this whole issue of childcare always comes up. And I used to think it was such a joke when I was single without no kids. I was like, you people with childcare issues, not even that deep. Until I got into it, and it's not a joke, And I just think some mums, I'm not gonna lie, I always kind of think back to mums in Nigeria or in Africa. They have so much help and so much support.
So much help.
It's
so
not
much help.
I'm just like.
So I've got a bit of a tingling thing going on. You keep saying pressure on the husband. Why is it a pressure? Why is it pressure?
I feel like it's I'm not gonna lie. I don't know. I guess
it could be 2 things. I don't know. What if people always say cut your coat according to your cloth. What if your cloth is quite little? Then there'll be pressure on the man. So where before I was used to spending all my money on me, after my son came, then I had to say, well, I don't want it to be like you have, I don't know, basically 2 cents after you paid all of our rent, you've paid for the car, you paid council tax, you put food on the table, and I'm just basically having my money to look pretty.
My girl was walking around in Louis Vuitton, and he's like, I just paid the rent. I think for me that there is a sense of that. I want us to have a good life together, definitely, but I don't want to feel like a burden as well.
And some guys would not even speak up. They'll be like, I'm going to take it on because I'm the man.
Because I'm the man.
Exactly.
And and there is, I think it's something that's kind of being spoken about a little bit more now in the news. But a lot of men do have mental health problems, especially black men, and it's not discussed. It's not addressed. It's not an issue. And I just feel like I don't want my husband, my partner, to end up in a situation where he's depressed or where he's feeling, overwhelmed. And it's like, I'm contributing to that in some way, shape or form. Not necessarily directly, but, because he probably feels he has to uphold his image of being a man.
What's good is what you said earlier on, is about creating goals. And I think that's the time where you communicate. You look at your financial situation and see where you can go from there. I think that would really work for those of you out there, isn't it?
Exactly. And one thing that for me, staying at home, imagine I've got no income. I had to find ways to make income and use my creativity and my skills and my talents to try and not so much because I feel really sorry for him, but because I wanted my own money.
And
he doesn't. Let's be honest. With him paying all the bills, I can't be like, can you get me 26-inch weave? No. You'd be looking at me like,
how much is that?
How much is that?
It's true.
So when I really want something, I'm like, babes, you know, for the wedding, yeah, can I try and I want to get hair, yeah. So, and he'd be like, okay, cool, yeah, because you've told me in advance, I'm gonna sort out the budget, I'm gonna make it work. But when I want to like really treat myself, I just get my own money. I find a way. Do you know what I mean? Because I just feel like I'm not gonna ask you, and you've just done the whole house. Do you know what I mean? So I do feel in that sense that pressure where I'm just like, you know what? You're not gonna get that bag, Celma.
In terms of that, definitely.
When I go shopping now, like when I've got friends that are like, yeah, I just bought this off ASOS, I just bought this on Zara, I'm like, I'm going Primark, getting the same thing, I don't really care. My man is working too hard.
Primark is decent. You just have to have the eye for it. If you go in there, you can just put a good one.
Yeah, it's made me like a good saver because I know that I'm not really contributing financially. So when I do want to spend, I think, trust me, I'm like a bargain hunter.
Okay, so this is a little bit off topic, but so this is about us in marriage, right?
Yeah.
What about single ladies? Who should pay if they go on dates? I just want to know. I just want to throw it out there because I think I saw it somewhere. I was like, I'm interested.
when I was single.
Yeah.
Let me tell you a story, right? When me and my husband was actually like, we was friends, I was hanging around with like his friends, like everyone was just hanging around together. Yeah. We went to dinner and me and his 3, so there was 4 of them. And the bill came. I said, all right then, let me bring the bill. So I was like calculating, doing my thing, so I split the bill between everybody, but what I didn't do was split the bill.
Oh my God.
Between you. Split it 3 ways. I split it between all of them, innit? And I was like, yeah, this is how much you guys paid. They all paid it. I was like, right, let's go.
Oh my, they didn't do that.
They clocked when we was like driving, just like, wait a minute, you didn't bring up,
Oh my gosh.
And he's still married yet.
And then his best friend actually said that story during
the wedding. Oh, that's so funny.
Oh my gosh.
So yeah, but it depended on my mood really.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, I single, I was like, you're paying. I mean, you asked me on a date.
I wasn't like that. I was like, you know what? I don't want to owe you nothing. I'm paying my bit.
No, do you know what? Can I be honest with you? I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know. I feel like on some level, it's like, I don't know. It's like,
you're courting me, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like self-respect, self-love. I'm not saying you don't have any of those, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But I feel like some women sell themselves short. It's like, nah, why should a man pay? Or no, but yeah, he should. Because he wants to spend time with you. He wants your attention. Like, why should you give it to him?
I never did a lot of dating. I met my husband when I was 18.
Oh.
So because we clicked so well, it was like, oh, I'm gonna pay this bit, and he was like, no, I'll do it. No, it's
you were
alright,
friends,
like, we were young, but I think if I was dating quite a lot, I'd be like, I can't do this all the time. You better just pay because you want me. I'm not even feeling you.
No, that's the thing. It's not even just about I can't pay and I date so much, but no, it's literally a case of because I don't think I dated that much.
I think I'm a bit like I'm definitely like you in terms of like the guy should always pay, but when I paid was when I was trying to show out.
That was the only time I ever really paid when it was like just to prove a point that
that's it.
I can pay, you know, because you know sometimes you go on a date and the guy is so egotistical and you can tell that it's so up their own self. And you just have to kind of prove to them like, listen, this ain't nothing.
I think for me it's similar. I would go expecting him to pay, but I'll be prepared to pay if he ended up being some douchebag or something.
So expect him to pay but be prepared. So I think that Dang it. Because they will now get married and if they tell me to cook and clean for you, pay for my dinner. Okay, well, we're going to leave it there for that one. But listen, if you do have any, thoughts, any comments, any advice, any tips, other than your gold diggers, because we're not, do send it in. Comment below, slide in the DM. Just reach out in any way, and I guess if we do have enough responses for this, we can do another video. Do a little response video. Well, thank you guys so much for being on the panel. Thank you for joining us today. Make sure you like, you subscribe, follow the ladies, and follow 4 Wives on the Mic. No, go away. Follow 4 Wives on the Mic. Thank you guys. Bye.